Hey guys, for today's video, this actually has been a highly requested topic for me to discuss, which, I'm so excited to talk about because if you know me, you know anything about me, I'm a huge Muppets fan, and yeah, I love the Muppets. I grew up watching the Muppets. And today, y'all have been wanting me to talk about some actually popular Muppet conspiracy theories. I thought I would sit down and do that today. And the first one that we're going to talk about today is one that I find to be one of the more interesting ones, and it is Kermit and Miss Piggy's breakup. Their breakup. Yeah, I'm sure y'all know that recently Miss Piggy and Kermit did break up. But for me, whenever I heard that news, it was hard. It was really hard to take that in because, just such a power couple that has been in, pop culture for so long. It's hard. It's kind of like a Brad and Angelina thing, it's devastating. But, obviously they each get their respected space, and it's really none of our business necessarily. But for me, it just kind of got me thinking, like, was it just a publicity stunt, And, because the Muppets don't really need more publicity necessarily. It's just like, it's just one of those things that people do, It's like maybe Miss Piggy felt like that, she wasn't in the public eye as much as she'd like to have been. And for that reason, I do feel like Kermit and Miss Piggy are still together, maybe not, as public about their relationship as they were. But in my personal opinion, I do feel like that there's still an item because, true love doesn't die like that. And yeah, so that's the first theory. Our second theory is one that is a little bit more on the risque Muppet side, and that is Bert and Ernie and their relationship status. So, we all grew up watching Sesame Street, and, Bert and Ernie were your typical roommates. There was a little tension there, but I was thinking about this, and it's just, the roommate trope is just so classic of a cover-up. And, I think Jim Henson doesn't, the Muppets never really talk about the LGBT plus community a lot. But I feel like maybe this was Jim's way of attempting to make some type of point about it because, growing up, I didn't have a lot of shows to watch with LGBT characters, but maybe I did. Maybe this was in front of me the whole time and I just never was conscious of that. But basically there's a theory that Bert and Ernie are actually dating, and it makes a lot of sense. It really does. You cannot deny a lot of facts there. The bickering, but then, the coming back at the end of the day. They sleep in the same bed. They might not actually. They might have twin beds. I don't know. I remember them sleeping in the same, I don't know. I'll have to get back on. But, they have matching pajamas. Shall I say more? They tell each other about their dreams. I don't know. You make up your mind on that one. Let's see. Other Muppet conspiracy theories. Oh, okay. Gonzo. We've all seen the movie Muppets from Space, and I think it's so funny that, people kind of theorized before this movie came out, like, what is Gonzo? No one has any idea what he is. And for y'all, for those of you who don't know who Gonzo is, he's the Blue Muppet. The one that he looks like Grover, but has like the really long nose, and he's a little odd. But that's why we love him. He's so charming. But yeah, you know, in Muppets in Space, it goes into his background, and he's actually an alien, I guess you would say, but he's just not from Earth. And you know, he feels like he's an outcast, and that whole movie is centered around his species trying to communicate with him and telling him, Gonzo, you're not alone. And you know, people theorized that before, that he was some type of alien. I was on that train, personally, and then when I saw that movie when I was little, it kind of put two and two together. So I guess that's not really even a theory. It's confirmed. But yeah, I just thought I would make a quick little video about that and my thoughts about it. And it was highly requested, so, you know, that's what I'm here for. But yeah, just let me know what y'all want to see. If y'all want to hear me talk about whatever it may be, I will certainly discuss it. But yeah, I hope y'all have a good rest of your day, and take care.